Welcome back to Doom, the board game. We're playing knee deep in the dead with one Marine, and let's get going. And so our Marine, I think, really needs this health pack badly. Wouldn't mind getting the ammunition, but of course there's an imp standing right here. However, I think we're just going to go ahead and sprint, which means we can move 8 spaces, but we're not going to get to fire. So let's go ahead and sprint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to move right up to the door. But we do collect an ammo and the health pack. So let's go over to the Marines area and collect those goods. All right, so our Marine picks up some much needed goods. He gets an ammo token, so now he has 2. And he also picked up the health pack, which is what he needed. So he's going to add 3 more health to his pile. So that brings him up to a total now of 7 health. He does have the red key card, let's not forget. And he also has 3 armor, so not doing too badly, but I'm sure the demon player has something to say about this. So let's go back to the main board. All right, back to the main board. It's the demon player's turn. And of course, first thing they do is they draw a Doom card. And they have a look at it. And they are going to... Indeed, they're going to play a card. They're going to play this one, which is a spawn card. And you can only play 1 spawn card per demon player turn. So it looks like they're spawning an imp and a trite, little spider guys. All right, imp and a trite, so let's get them on the board. And of course, they have to be outside line of sight. So we'll put the imp here, and we will put the spider up next to that door. All right, now it's movement time and attack time. And so our imps can move 4. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, move right in as close as possible. Little spider guys, I'm going to actually just leave him there for now. And this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an extremely long range shot, but he's going to try it. And the spider, yeah, is not going to move. It doesn't have to. Just going to hide around that corner until opportunity grants itself to do something. All right, so let's go to the dice tray and get rolling the 2 imps attacks. We're going to do the first imp who's closer. First, 1, 2, 3 away. And this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's 8 away, unlikely to hit, but let's go to the tray and find out. All right, the closest imp rolling a yellow and blue. Miss. Nope, not going to miss. Well, this is good for us. It only does 2 damage. But he has good distance, so we have an armor of 3. We are not taking any damage. And let's not forget the imps have 1 automatic range. So the second imp, who's 8 away, this is likely not going to do anything. A ton of damage, but only range of 3. That is a miss. All right, good stuff for us. Let's go back to the main board and do our Marine again. Okay, so our Marine here is going to take a ready action. And ready action means he can move 4 spaces and do the ready action, or he can attack and do the ready action. So he's going to attack this imp. And he is going to use his machine gun. I don't really like blowing all the ammo, but let's go ahead and use a machine gun. So he's going to get 1 attack, and then he's going to be readied for next turn. So let's go over to the dice tray. The machine gun rolls a yellow, blue, and a green. See if he can take that imp down. All right, our Marine, of course, has +5 range, so range is a non-issue. The only thing we don't want to see is an X on the yellow die, and or a bullet symbol. Unfortunately, we have a bullet symbol. Do we do enough damage? I don't know. We do 2 damage to the imp, and that's enough because they have an armor rating of 2, but only 1 health, so that's going to kill him. Unfortunately, we used up an ammunition doing that, so that's a little bit sad. So let's go to the main board. And take that imp down, and then we'll go remove that ammunition. We're going to be down to 1. All right, so our Marine handily takes this guy down. No problem whatsoever. However, the only problem is an ammunition token was used. We had 2, so we're going to just take 1 off. We're back down to 1 ammunition. And yes, of course, the ready action is going to be guarding, or what I'd like to call Overwatch. All right, we're back to the demon player's turn now. And the demon player, of course, the first thing they do is they get to draw a Doom card. And, all right. We look over the demon player's cards, and we're going to come back and do his turn. All right, so the Demon player is going to be playing 2 cards. I should mention they have a total of 6 cards right now. 7 cards, sorry. They're going to be playing 2. First one they're going to be playing is Darkness. And Darkness says, play at the start of your turn. Until the start of your next turn, Marines cannot trace line of sight farther than 4 spaces away. This card does not affect how invaders trace line of sight. So I guess the light's short out in the hallway, and that's a good thing for our Demon player. And the second thing we're going to play is we're going to play Charge, and we're going to play that on the Spider. And Charge is play when you activate an invader. Double the invader's movement speed for this activation. So we have Darkness. First up, I'm going to move the Imp. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to leave him 5 distance, so our Marine cannot shoot at him from there. However, the Spider now is going to have a movement of 10, so he's going to be able to easily get right up to the Marine, and the Marine is going to hold his action 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until the Spider's right on top of him, because he doesn't want to waste his ammunition. He's going to use his chainsaw. Okay, so as the guard action, our Marine is going to try to chainsaw the Spider, and then I'll come back and do the attacks of the Demon players, or what's left. Okay, chainsaw time. Let's go. Oh, yes. And of course, chainsaw doesn't have ammunition. However, 3 hits to the Spider. It kills it 3 times over. So let's go back to the main board. And, well, actually, we don't need to go back to the main board. Spider is demolished. We do know that the Imp is going to be firing at the Marine from a distance of 5. And, of course, the Imp gets a yellow and a blue. So we're just going to roll the yellow and blue for the Imp's attack. And wow, good for us. He only has a range of 3 and 0 plus 1, 4. He does not hit the Marine. That is excellent. Let's go back to the main board, and we're going to pick up with the Marine. All right, so the Marine handily chainsaws the Spider, the Trite, into little bits. And our Demon, or the Imp, shot and missed. Didn't have enough range to hit our Marine. So it is now the Marine's turn, and I think he's just going to do a regular activation, which means move 4 spaces and attack, or attack and move 4 spaces. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 right up to the Imp, again saving my ammunition, and we're going to see if we can chainsaw this Imp. Trying to just hang on to that 1 ammunition I have. So let's go back to the dice tray. We're going to see if the chainsaw is going to work on the Imp. All right, chainsaw time once again on the Imp. Oh yes, no problem. 3 damage, plus, oh, I should mention the chainsaw is an automatic 1 damage as well. So that's a total of 4 damage. The Imp only has an armor of 2 and a hit point of 1 hit point, and the Imp is sawn into little bits. Back to the main board, and it's going to be the Demon's turn, and I got a bad feeling about this. All right, so we successfully chainsaw this Imp. He is no more. And now we have the Demon player, of course, picking up a Doom card, and he is going to be hanging on to that one. And he is going to be playing a card. And let's have a look. He's going to be playing, actually, 2 cards. All right, 2 cards for the Demon player. Here they are. First one, ooh, nasty. He is spawning a Hell Knight, I think these guys are called. They are pretty brutal. They roll a blue and 2 blues and a red for attack. They attack everyone around them. And they have a special ability. And the special ability is called Knockback. And if they hit you, they can, the Demon player can choose to knock you back up to 3 spaces. And I think it's 3 spaces in any direction, so they can throw you around. So that's going to be spawning. Of course, it has to spawn out of line of sight, so we're going to put it right here. It only has a movement of 3. And so he is here. So let's see, 1, 2. Well, I guess technically I don't need to play the second card, so I'm not going to play it. And now it's the Demon's turn, and of course this guy can move 3 spaces, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So from around the corner, ooh, that's looking bad, we have a Hell Knight up close to our Marine, and he's going to attack him with 1 red and 2 blue. This could get ugly. And the Hell Knight attacks. And I would love to see that nice red X. Ooh, unfortunately, not seeing a red X. Seeing a lot of red, and I think it's the Marine's blood. Okay, wow. Pounded on him. 3, 6, 7, 8 damage. Which sounds a lot worse than it is, because our Marine, don't forget, has an armor of 3. So 8 damage is only going to inflict 2 wounds. However, that's 2 wounds too many. Let's go to the Marine's area and remove those health tokens. 2 of them. Alright, the Hell Knight sneaks from around the corner and pounds on our poor Marine, taking 2 health tokens off. That leaves us a grand total of 5 health left. We're still, I guess, doing okay, but we're now face to face with a Hell Knight. So let's go back to the main board, and we will do a couple more turns. Of course, starting again with the Marine. Alright, so here's our little Marine, and he is going to do ground assault, which means he can move 2 spaces, and he can attack 3 times. Oh, and I decided as the demon player not to knock the Marine around, which I probably should have, because now the Marine has a bit of an advantage to be able to attack 3 times. So I messed that up. Anyway, the demon player wasn't thinking. He should have knocked this guy 3 spaces back. However, the Marine is going to do ground assault. He's going to start with the chainsaw. And the unfortunate thing is, the Hell Knight has 3 life points, and he has an armor of 4. So he is one tough guy to try and get through his armor. And yeah, let's just take a closer look at him, because he's pretty nasty. One of the nasty guys from Doom 3. Alright, let's go to the dice tray. Let's get starting with the chainsaw. We may need to switch to the shotgun, but don't forget we only have 1 ammunition left. Alright, up close and personal with the Hell Knight. The first chainsaw attack is going to do, alright, that's 3. The chainsaw does 1 automatic damage. That's 4 damage. That means the Hell Knight takes 1 wound. So the first chainsaw attack inflicts 1 wound. Come on, we got to take this guy down. The second chainsaw attack does 2 plus 1 is 3. Does not overcome his armor. And the last attack, come on, let's get another wound. Alright, does 4 plus 1, 5. Another wound to the Hell Knight. So that's 2 wounds out of 3. Just not quite enough. Let's go back to the main board, see what happens this time. Alright, demon player's turn. The Hell Knight, 2 wounds from the chainsaw. Now, because he does ground assault, he can move 2 spaces, so I think he's just going to back off 1, 2 to give himself a little bit of breathing room from the Hell Knight. And of course, it is now the demon player's turn. They pick up a Doom card. And yeah, he's going to go ahead. He's going to actually play this card, and it's Surprise Attack. And it says play immediately after declaring attack, which will happen as soon as the Hell Knight moves up. But before rolling a dice, if the Marine targeted has a dodge, cancel, or ability to force any rerolls. Otherwise, this attack is an aimed attack. So aimed attack means the Hell Knight gets to re-roll any or all of the dice he's using to attack with. So he has a movement speed of 3. So he's just going to lumber right up 1, 2 with his 2 damage. And he's going to take a smack at our unfortunate Marine. Alright, let's go to the dice tray and see if the Hell Knight is going to inflict any more pain. Alright, Hell Knight, this time will probably smack the Marine around. Should have done it last time. A red, 2 blue, miss! Oh, wow, this is getting more and more painful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. And you know what the hell? He has his aimed. He's going to re-roll the 1 blue, hoping to get more damage. Isn't that nice of him? Maybe he'll get less. Whoops, right off the tray. Let's try that again. Oh, come on. He does, in fact, roll more damage. 3, 6, 9. That is 3 life points coming off our Marine. Let's go over to the Marine area, remove those life points, and wow, that's painful, painful stuff. Alright, this is not what we want to happen. So the Marine does have an armor of 3, but 9 hits is going to do 3 wounds. 1, 2, 3. He is down to 2 health left. Ouch. Alright, let's go back to the main board. and see if that Hell Knight is going to toss our Marine 3 spaces or leave him where he is. All right, so major damage. The Hell Knight, not going to bother throwing him anywhere. No, actually, you know what? He's going to toss him. He throws him up against the door. So he can throw him up to 3 spaces away. Throws him there. I think we're going to do one more Marine turn, one more Demon turn, and call it an episode. So, what's the Marine going to do? Marine is not impressed. He's going to do his ground assault again, which means he can move 2 spaces, so 1, 2, right up in the Hell Knight's face. And he's going to get that chainsaw fired up once more and see if he can do one more damage to take the Hell Knight down. Okay, this is it. The Hell Knight is pretty severely wounded. So is our Marine. It's a fight to the death. And our Marine fires up the chainsaw. He's going to get 3 attacks. No X's, please. Oh, and there it is. 4 plus 1, 5 damage to the Hell Knight. He saws him up on the very first turn for 1 more point of damage, bringing him to 3 and taking him out. All right, let's go back to the main board, remove that annoying Hell Knight, give the Demon one final turn, and then that's going to be it for this episode. All right, a little bit of payback for our Marine. He puts the 3rd wound token, who already has 2, onto the Hell Knight. The Hell Knight is, after a pretty nasty battle, finally taken out. Of course, that ends our Marine's turn. He's already moved his 2 spaces for ground assault. He didn't need to attack 3 times. He has nothing else to attack, so his other 2 attacks are wasted. And finally, we're going to end up this episode with the Demon player, of course, picking up a Doom card. Takes a look at it and is going to just hang on to it. Not going to play anything. So our Marine here, I guess, catching a little bit of a break. And that's going to end off the episode. Wow, our Marine has 1 ammunition token. He has 2 grenade tokens, though, so he's able to chuck some grenades if he needs to. He only has 2 health, so wow, he's getting low on health. Of course, Demon player trying to knock him out, frag him for the 2nd time. And that's going to be it. So some nasty business. The Hell Knight, of course, as you can see, pretty mean character to try to take down. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for the continuation of Knee Deep in the Dead. It's the first scenario from Doom the board game. Thanks for watching.